Well, hello. Yeah, I just seem to have a certain disgust with people. It's like a disgust that is just held inside, or it's like I hold on to the knowledge that 99% of the people that I walk by in the street generally have no moral compass, for lack of a better word. It's just, it wasn't that hard for me to at least take up vegetarianism, and say like, well, these wars aren't really important. So it's not about finding out that life is meaningless. It's just about finding meaning in life. Is having a child, finding meaning to you, I'm sure there are people out there that are trying to have children and everything, but trying to have kids, but another reason I don't want to have children is another reason why I don't want to have any kids is because like all the vaccination shots and the circumcision, like just I don't know, maybe they're done with like an aesthetic or something and they don't feel any pain, but so many animals are feeling pain, so humans or Americans can, become obese, not even really thrive, just become obese. Yeah, maybe, veganism for animal rights is a little bit less popular in Europe because, there's not that many people who are obese, so it's not really made a mockery of, because I think when something has no chance to, like have an impact on society or something, yes, it's important that you stand up for what you, sort of value and what you think is good and moral and like you could say one meal a day is bad or something, or one meal a day is you're just starving yourself. Well, I think what happens is, I think what happens is there's just these lazy arguments. They're just like very lazy arguments, like an argument like, well, it's like when I talk to people about eating animals, it's like the same way people who don't smoke talk to me. People who don't smoke talk to me like, you know, oh, just quit, just put them down, you know, or they're killing you. I just don't have a good reason to stop because there's no injustice being done. I don't like the idea of plant right activists. You know, I think it's pretty preposterous to try to fight for the rights of plants. I mean, unless you're trying to legalize, you know, like ergot or just some psychedelics or something. I think psychedelics actually played a key role in my awakening, so to speak. I think they helped me to navigate through life. I think they did more good than bad to me. Well, that's not all true. Psychedelics are very hard to, you know, take in this society. It's just a stupid It's just a stupid conversation. I mean, don't take them. There's no point. Like, I'm never gonna, you know, take psychedelics again. I mean, they're just completely unnecessary. I mean, I could have just been smoking cigarettes the whole time and I would have been fine. But yes, smoking cigarettes is, you know, very tough to quit. But I'm not like, quit. Like, why should I quit smoking? Like, the fuck is wrong with you? You know, like a meat eater. Like, who do you think you are? Like, what do you mean, what do you mean, who do you think I am? Like, I'm not really describing who I am. I'm just, like, saying, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess you grow up and you think the meat comes from, like, thin air or something, or you're just, you know, oblivious to the fact that you're eating an animal, you know, it's like beef, chicken, or whatever, and, you know, there's all these fake meats and everything like that now too, so sometimes it's like, are you even really eating meat? You know, but okay, yeah, like smoking is extremely unethical. Smoking is extremely unethical, like, you know, especially the secondhand smoke thing and all of that, and so on and so forth. So smoking is extremely unethical, but how is it more unethical than you know, meat eating? Obviously, there's more meat eaters than cigarette smokers in America or whatever, but heart disease is the number one killer. You know, like if there were more cigarette smokers, then, I mean, imagine a world with more cigarette smokers and meat eaters, you know. It's not really a good analogy. I mean, because then it's like we would be the majority, the people that care about other people and the environment and, you know, the safety and the feelings of other people. Like, we would just be totally running shit, and that's just, well, I guess this world was just not this world will just not allow that. This world will just not allow anything to happen. You know. So I don't know what like Christians believe like the return of Jesus is, if they say, or if they come up they come up with something, to themselves, that like aliens are gonna take out the rich, the 1%, and like wipe out the money settlers. So I don't know if like Jesus is supposed to be the aliens or what it is. But I don't know. And yeah, it's quite obvious that, slavery exists on the East, or in China, or wherever. I mean, getting worked to death. I mean, so young and all that stuff. I mean, I really don't see how it's any different than slavery. I wouldn't say Americans really live the lifestyle of what should be something considered slavery. I think we are definitely slaves, but I don't think we have it necessarily bad, or we have to I like really feel all that bad about ourselves. I mean, for me, working is not the end of the world. And almost in a way, I would rather do it. I have to, if I want to afford to have a place. Check out the unibrow. Man. Fuck. Nobody likes a damn unibrow. Man, nobody likes a damn unibrow. But it's not all that bad. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of sinning that goes in on I'll call it heroin church, like heroin church. And an alcohol church too. But I don't know, I'm tired. I might go back to sleep. But yeah, I think we have to, emphasize the people that I think we automatically have to we just empathize with people. But we have to emphasize with people that what you value in life gives your life meaning, So if you value that humans are a detriment overall, that overall humans were a genetic mutation that is a failure, you value that. I just don't see why it's not seen as a philosophical argument, and you have to be made you have to be made out, it has to be made out like you're paranoid or something for having like a different, I don't know, different thoughts or I forgot what I was gonna say. Um so yeah, till next time. Yeah. Just tired, man. Just tired.